The night we forgot how to smile. Rain covered the riverside glass. Warm lights fill the little cafe, while strangers slowly passed. You sat quietly across from me, holding coffee in your hands, looking like someone exhausted from trying to understand. Soft jazz moved around the silence, like it was afraid to stay, and every word between us felt heavier that day. Outside the city kept shining, like nothing had changed at all. But inside that quiet cafe, I could feel us fall. We used to laugh about nothing, stay until the morning came, talking about dreams and music, calling each other's names. You once leaned against my shoulder, watching midnight trains go by, and I truly thought forever could survive inside your eyes. But love becomes fragile slowly, like candles losing flame, one small silence after another, until nothing feels the same. You still smiled when I looked at you, still whispered I'm okay, but sadness had already settled inside your voice that day. Now every rainy evening feels colder than before, since the night you stopped reaching for my hand across the table once more. The cafe still smells like coffee, flowers still rest near the light, but memories hurt the deepest on lonely riverside nights. Sometimes I replay that evening, searching for a different end, wondering if one more conversation could have saved what we had then. But heartbreak rarely happens suddenly, it fades little by little, like music disappearing softly into midnight drizzle. People still fill that cafe, laughing near the glowing glass, while I sit beside the window, watching reflections pass. The waiter brings the same black coffee without asking anymore, because grief becomes familiar when you return too often to the same door. And sometimes late at night, when the jazz begins again, I almost hear your laughter somewhere inside the rain. But the city only answers with silence cold and blue, and another sleepless evening, still missing you. The night we forgot how to smile never truly left my heart. Some loves don't end loudly, they simply fall apart. And every soft song after midnight still brings me back somehow to the rainy riverside cafe where I still miss you now.
Two cups on the table, but only one is warm. I sit here alone in the shadow of the storm. The candle is burning, it's melting away, just like all the promises you made yesterday.
I hear the soft music that plays in the room. It sounds like a melody of sorrow and doom. You said you'd be here when the clock struck 8, but time keeps on moving, and now it is late. My coffee is cold and my heart is so numb. I wait for the footsteps that never will come.
The city outside is a beautiful lie.
It smiles at the world while I silently cry.
Please come back to me,
even just for a day.
don't let our sweet memories
wither away.
I look at the door every time that it moves, hoping to see the one that I lose, but it's only the wind blowing through the dark hall, and the shadow of loneliness tall
on the wall. My coffee is cold and my heart is so numb. I wait for the footsteps that never will come.
The city outside is a beautiful lie.
It smiles at the world while I silently cry.
Please come back to me,
even just for a day.
don't let our sweet memories
wither away.
I blow out the candle,
The darkness is deep.
I close my sad eyes, but I cannot find sleep.
The coffee is cold, like your love.
The cafe closed, but I stayed, watching rain along the glass, soft jazz fading through the speakers, while midnight slowly passed. The waiter stacked the empty chairs and dimmed the golden lights, but I couldn't leave the corner where we spent so many nights.
You once sat beside the window, tracing circles on your cup, smiling softly through exhaustion, while the city stayed awake for us.
The river glowed beneath the bridge,
silver underneath the rain, and somehow all those peaceful nights now only bring me pain.
we used to talk until sunrise about songs and broken dreams,
pretending love could protect us from everything we'd seen.
you loved rainy spring evenings
evenings and the smell of coffee after storms, while I love the quiet comfort of holding you when life felt hard.
But people disappear slowly
Before they finally leave,
one distant look after another,
until there's nothing left to keep.
I still remember the last night
You whispered take care instead of stay,
and somehow that small difference
destroyed me in every way.
Now every evening after work leads me back beside the shore,
To the cafe, glowing softly, like a wound that never closes anymore.
the flowers still rest near the counter,
Candles still flicker low,
and every song the piano plays
feels like a ghost I know.
Sometimes I almost see you
Walking through the doorway, rain,
looking exactly like before.
before heartbreak learned my name.
But midnight empties every table,
And silence fills the room,
leaving only me and memories.
and jazz songs ending too soon.
People say loneliness fades,
After enough years pass by,
but grief becomes part of you.
like rivers become the sky.
I still order two warm coffees,
Without thinking anymore,
then quietly move one untouched cup
toward your side
of the table once more. The waiter never says anything,
He only lowers the light,
because some heartbreaks become permanent.
after enough sleepless nights.
And though the city
Keeps moving beyond the rainy avenue, part of me still stays inside that cafe, waiting there for you.
the cafe closed, but I stayed,
Long after midnight blue, listening to rain and fading jazz,
still hopelessly.
loving you
The river keeps reflecting light,
like nothing ever changed. But my heart stayed in that corner seat the night you walked away. We loved each other too late, by the riverside that spring, inside a quiet midnight cafe, where old jazz records used to sing. Rain moved softly down the window, city lights blurred into gold, and your tired eyes beside me looked beautiful and cold. You held your coffee with both hands, trying hard to smile again, while candlelight between us made the silence feel heavy. Then the river shimmered through the darkness, under bridges painted blue, and somehow every peaceful thing only reminded me of you. Maybe if we met much younger, before the world wore down our hearts, before loneliness became something we carried in the dark. You once told me people change after too many sleepless years, that even love grows fragile after enough hidden tears. Still we stayed inside that cafe, like two strangers scared to leave, trying to hold on to warmth neither of us could keep. The jazz kept moving softly like it already understood, but some loves arrive too late to end the way they should. Every rainy midnight feels frozen inside time. I still walk beside the river with your memory beside mine. The cafe still glows at closing, candles flickering near the glass, but happiness feels unbearable when it belongs to the past. Sometimes I still imagine you waiting there for me, smiling softly through the rain, like before we stopped believing. But every chair inside the room only deepens what I lost, because loving you too late came with too high a cost. People say the heart heals slowly, but some wounds never fade, especially when love once felt like the only safe place. I still keep your old messages hidden deep inside my phone, reading them on rainy evenings when the city feels alone. And somewhere beyond this river, maybe you found peace at last, while I remain inside these songs, still trapped inside the past. No matter how the seasons change or how much time moves through, part of me will always belong to rainy nights and you. We loved each other too late beneath those riverside lights. Now every lonely jazz cafe still keeps you alive tonight. The rain keeps falling softly across the midnight blue, and every broken love song still sounds a little like you.
Every song inside this cafe hurts since you stopped sitting here. Soft jazz floating through the speakers only makes your voice more clear. Rain slides slowly down the window, city lights blur into gold, and the coffee growing cold beside me feels too familiar now.
You once smiled across this table like nothing bad could come, and somehow your quiet laughter made this lonely world feel warm.
Candles glowed beside the flowers while midnight passed us by,
and I never thought our story would end without goodbye.
We were never perfect lovers, but we understood the dark.
Two tired people trying gently to protect each other's hearts.
You loved rainy nights beside the river,
The reflections on the street,
and the way the cafe piano
made sadness sound complete. But silence slowly entered us like winter through a door, one small distance after another, until we spoke no more.
You still reach for my hand sometimes,
Still called me late at night,
but love was slowly disappearing
beneath the city lights.
Now every evening after work,
Pulls me back into the past,
to the table near the window,
where I thought our love would last.
the waiter nods when I arrive,
And quietly dims the light,
because heartbreak becomes ordinary.
when you return every night.
Outside the river keeps moving,
Cars shimmer through the rain,
while old jazz songs inside this cafe
keep whispering your name.
And sometimes I still look up,
Expecting you to appear,
smiling softly through the doorway.
like you never disappeared. But midnight always tells the truth. Some people never return,
No matter how long we wait for them,
or how deeply we yearn.
still I keep
Listening to these songs,
because pain is all
that's left, and every melody reminds me
of the love
I couldn't protect.
The candles slowly fade beside me,
The city sleeps outside
but my heart still stays awake.
on this lonely riverside. Every song inside this cafe hurts since the night you walked away.
Now jazz and rain and
City lights only make me stay.
and somewhere beyond the river,
Maybe you still think of me too,
while I remain beside this window,
still listening for you.
I heard your voice in the rain tonight, outside the riverside cafe, soft as the jazz behind the window, calling my name again.
The city lights were blurred in water, cars drifting slowly past, and every lonely sound around me pulled me into the past.
You once waited near this corner, holding coffee in your hands,
Smiling like tired people do when someone understands. The candles glowed beside us while midnight filled the room, and somehow all our quiet nights ended far too soon.
We never needed perfect moments or promises too grand,
Just rainy evenings by the river, and your fingers in my hand,
used to laugh at little things,
songs playing much too low,
and somehow all my restless thoughts
would disappear with yours. But love can't fade without warning, like warmth leaving the spring. One day two hearts beat together, the next they feel nothing. I still remember watching you look out toward the bridge, like someone already leaving through the city mist.
Now every rainy night feels endless since you disappeared from mine.
I still walk beside that cafe,
pretending I'll be fine.
the waiter leaves the corner table empty after 10, because he knows I still come searching for what won't return again.
Sometimes the jazz grows softer, and for a second I believe you're sitting right beside me, like you never chose to leave.
But then the room falls silent, and only rain remains, along with all the memories still whispering your name.
Maybe somewhere you were sleeping peacefully tonight,
Far away from riverside cafes and city neon lights.
maybe someone else now holds you when the world
Becomes too cold while I remain beside these windows, growing slowly old. Still I keep listening for footsteps every time the door swings wide, because part of me still waits for you on this lonely riverside. And no matter how many years pass, or how much I pretend, I still hear your voice in the rain again and again.
I heard your voice in the rain tonight, soft beneath the midnight blue.
And every lonely cafe evening still sounds a little like you. The river moves beyond the darkness, the city fades from sight, but your memory stays beside. One chair stayed empty for years beside the riverside glass, while soft jazz filled the cafe slowly, and lonely evenings passed. The candlelight still touched the table like it remembered you. And every rainy night outside turned the whole city blue. You used to sit there quietly, holding coffee close, watching reflections on the water while the midnight river flowed. And somehow every peaceful moment felt too fragile to keep, like beautiful things were always meant to disappear from me. We once believed in forever, like young hearts always do, even while pretending we were old enough to know what love could lose. You loved smell of coffee after storms, and the soft piano melodies that made sadness feel warm. But people drift apart slowly, without a single fight, one tired silence after another, until love fades from sight. I still remember your final smile, more than the words you said, because sometimes goodbye arrives long before love is dead. Now every evening after work leads me back to this place, to the chair beside the window, still carrying your shape. The waiter never moves it, though years have passed us by. Maybe he understands what grief becomes when someone says goodbye. Outside the river keeps shining under distant city light, while memories keep breathing inside these sleepless nights. And sometimes I almost see you reflected in the glass, smiling softly through the rain, like no time has passed. People tell me I should leave, find somewhere new to go. But heartbreak builds a home inside the places we loved most. So I stay beside this window, listening to midnight songs, waiting for a voice I know will never come along. Still the candle burns beside me, still the rain touches the street, and one chair remains empty in memory of you and me. Because loving you was once the safest thing I knew, and every lonely cafe night still quietly belongs to you. One chair stayed empty for years beside the river rain, while jazz and candles held your ghost inside my endless pain. The city sleeps beyond the window, the night fades into blue, but part of me still waits beside that chair, forever loving you.
The river still remembers us, even if the city moved on. Rain falls softly past the windows, like an old forgotten song. We used to sit
beside the glass until the cafe closed at 2, listening to slow jazz records while the night wrapped around you.
Your fingers traced the rim of your cup as candlelight touched your face,
and somehow every quiet second felt like a safer place.
The bridge light shimmered on the water,
silver beneath the rain,
and I believed our fragile hearts
would never break again.
You once told me softly that lonely people recognize each other,
like strangers finding warmth inside terrible weather.
Maybe that's why we stay together
Through every tired year,
trying to protect each other
from the dark we feared.
But sadness grows quietly
Without making a sound. One day love feels endless,
the next it can't be found.
I still remember your final silence more than your goodbye.
Because heartbreak often happens
Before the tears arrive.
Now every rainy midnight pulls me back beside this shore,
To the table near the window where you won't sit anymore.
the flowers still rest beside the candles, the same old jazz still plays.
But every beautiful thing inside this room only carries your name.
Sometimes I imagine seeing you
Walking slowly through the door,
shaking rain from your sweater,
like 100 nights before.
but midnight fades to morning,
And the empty chair remains,
while the river keeps reflecting
our unfinished pain. People say time changes everything, but certain places never heal, because memory keeps breathing
inside the things we feel.
I still order your favorite coffee even though you're gone, and sometimes I leave it untouched
Until the night
grows long.
The waiter
Understands my silence, he never asks me why,
because some stories stay alive
long after they die, and somewhere beyond the river.
Maybe you found peace while I remain inside these songs,
Unable to leave.
the river still remembers us
Every rainy night it shows.
in the trembling city reflections,
Only lonely people know.
and every soft jazz melody
Still leads me back somehow to the cafe by the river, where I still love you now. The rain never sounded this lonely until the night you walked away. The cafe lights still glowed beside me, but nothing felt the same. Warm coffee rested on the table, losing all its fading heat, and soft jazz drifting through the speakers, only deep in the empty seat. You once smiled across from me there, like the world could wait outside, and somehow every rainy evening felt softer by your side. The river shimmered through the window under distant city lights, while midnight slowly wrapped around us inside those endless nights. We were never a dramatic story, no desperate tears, no slammed doors. like it might be our last. Now every rainy night in the springtime brings your memory back again. I still walk beside that riverside cafe, like I'm searching in the rain. The flowers still rest beside the counter, soft lights still fill the room, but happiness feels fragile now, like something gone too soon. Sometimes I still hear your laughter floating low inside my mind, like an old unfinished melody that time could never hide. And every empty chair beside me feels colder than before, since the night your quiet footsteps never reached that cafe door. People say the heart gets stronger as the years keep moving on, but some nights still feel frozen inside an old sad song. The river keeps reflecting lights, like nothing disappeared, while I keep carrying memories of someone once so near. I wonder if you miss me too, when rain falls late at night, or if I'm only someone you left behind. With time, still I return to that same cafe whenever storms arrive, because somewhere inside those rainy nights our love is still alive. The rain never sounded this lonely until I lost you there. And every soft song after midnight still feels like your prayer. The city sleeps beside the river while I remain awake, listening to the sound of rain and every memory it makes.
The last table by the river still waits beneath the city lights. Warm coffee slowly losing its steam on another sleepless night.
Rain keeps falling on the window, like memories that never leave. And soft jazz through the empty cafe makes it harder to breathe.
You used to sit across from me there, smiling without saying much.
And somehow your quiet presence always felt like enough.
The candles flickered softly
While midnight filled the room,
and every peaceful moment then
ended far too soon.
We were never allowed together, never burning like the movies do.
Just two tired hearts finding peace inside a room.
You would your cup with both hands,
looking out toward the bridge,
while the city lights reflected softly
on the dark and restless river. I still remember how your voice would gently call my name, like nothing in this lonely world could ever truly change. But love can disappear slowly without anyone noticing. One quiet night becomes another until silence fills everything.
Now I sit alone beside the window, listening to the rain outside,
And every empty chair beside me feels like where you should be tonight.
the flowers on the wooden table,
Still bloom beneath the light,
but everything feels colder now
inside this endless night. Sometimes I still hear your laughter floating softly through the air,
like a ghost that never leaves me,
because your memory's everywhere. The cafe closes after midnight, but I never leave on time,
because walking home without you
still breaks this heart of mine.
The last table by the river still keeps your memory alive, and every rainy night inside this cafe
A part of me stays behind.
the city lights keep shining
Across the dark blue tide,
but nothing feels as beautiful
since the night you said goodbye. Midnight jazz and your goodbye still echo through my mind. Warm candlelight beside the river, and your hand slipping out of mine. Rain touched softly on the window, while the city glowed outside, and every passing car beneath the bridge felt like another goodbye. You looked beautiful that evening in the dim cafe light, but sadness rested in your eyes long before that final night. Soft piano moved around us like a slow and fragile prayer, and somehow even breathing started hurting there. We used to stay until closing, laughing quietly over coffee cups, talking about places we would someday go before love gave up. You always loved the river view, the lights across the dark, and I loved the peaceful silence inside your tired heart. But somewhere between the seasons, something faded out of place, like warmth disappearing slowly from a once familiar space. You still whispered that you loved me, still smiled across the room, but loneliness had already entered, like winter arriving too soon. Now every midnight jazz song feels impossible to hear without remembering that evening and wishing you were here. I still sit inside that cafe near the corner by the glass, watching rainwater on the pavement, and memories walking past. The waiter knows me by now and softly leaves me alone, because heartbreak becomes routine when grief becomes your home. Outside, the river keeps moving under silver city light, while I stay trapped somewhere inside that rainy night. Maybe love doesn't end loudly, maybe it simply grows tired. Two hearts slowly drifting until silence fills the fire. Still I keep your old messages hidden deep inside my phone, reading them on sleepless evenings when the world feels cold. And sometimes just for a moment I almost hear your voice, like love still lives somewhere beyond all this noise. But midnight always reminds me some things never return, and the saddest part of loving you was watching us slowly burn. Midnight jazz and your goodbye still haunt this riverside town, and every rainy cafe evening brings those memories down. The candles fade beside the window, the last song disappears, but your goodbye still lingers here after all these years.
We stayed until the lights went out, long after everyone had gone, listening to old love songs inside that riverside cafe alone.
The city shimmered through the glass, rain falling slow outside, and warm candlelight between us made time feel soft that night.
You leaned your head against the window, watching distant cars move by, and I remember wishing quietly that moment would survive.
Soft piano filled the silence while midnight touched the room, and every second felt so fragile, like it would disappear too soon.
We talked about ordinary things, books and music, passing days, but somewhere underneath our voices,
goodbye was finding its way.
you smiled like someone holding tears
Behind a peaceful face,
and I kept pretending not to notice
the sadness in that place.
The jazz kept playing softly while the rain touched the glass,
And neither one of us could stop
the ending coming fast.
I wanted time to slow down, stay inside that night, but love was already fading beneath the city lights.
time it rains at night, I still walk beside the river,
searching for the warmth we lost inside familiar winter air.
The cafe still looks beautiful,
Candles glowing near the glass.
but beauty hurts the most sometimes.
When happiness has passed,
I still hear your laughter faintly somewhere in the quiet dark,
like a song that keeps returning to a broken heart.
and every lonely evening
Now feels colder than before,
since the night we stayed together,
until the lights went out once more.
we stayed until the lights went out.
And maybe love did too.
But every rainy night beside the river
Still somehow feels like you.
the city sleeps
Without us,
the river keeps moving on,
but part of me still waits for you inside that old love song. I still wait where you left me, beside the river after dark, inside that quiet little cafe where you once held my heart. Rain falls softly on the windows, city lights blur into blue, and every lonely chair beside me still somehow belongs to you. You used to trace circles on your cup while soft jazz filled the air, and I believe those peaceful nights would always keep us there. The candles glow between our hands like tiny fading stars, while midnight drifted slowly across the sleeping boulevard. We were never perfect lovers, never fearless, never strong, just two broken people trying to feel less alone. You always hid your sadness behind gentle smiles and grace, and I kept pretending happiness still lived inside this place. But love can disappear quietly, like warmth leaving winter's skin. One day you're holding someone close, the next they're gone again. I remember your final silence more than any words you said, because sometimes goodbye happens long before love is dead. Now every rainy evening pulls me back into the past, to the nights we stayed together, believing we would last. The cafe still smells like coffee, and flowers still rest near the light, but every beautiful thing here now only hurts tonight. Sometimes I imagine seeing you walking slowly through the door, smiling like you used to before we broke before. But 'cause loving you was once the safest place in life. And though the world keeps moving beyond this riverside view, part of me will always wait here, still belonging to you. I still wait where you left me, beside the river rain, listening to soft midnight jazz and whispering your name. The cafe lights grow dimmer, the city fades from sight, but my heart still stays beside you every lonely night.
Your coffee grew cold beside me while the rain touched the glass, and neither one of us could stop the silence growing back.
The city lights across the river blurred beneath the storm, and your eyes looked far away, like you were already gone.
Soft piano filled the cafe,
but nothing eased the ache, because sometimes love disappears even while two people stay.
the candles burn between
Us like memories fading slow, and somewhere in that quiet night I knew you'd let me go. You once called this place our shelter from the noise of everyday life. Warm lights, quiet music, and long conversations through the night. But something slowly changed between us, like seasons losing spring, and I could feel your heart drifting without hearing anything. You still smiled across the table, still whispered that you cared. But loneliness can live beside someone even when they're there. Outside, the rain kept falling like tears against the street, and every passing second made goodbye feel more complete.
I visit that same cafe whenever rain begins to fall, sitting where you left me, near the dimly glowing wall.
The flowers still rest beside the candles, soft jazz still fills the air, but every beautiful thing inside that room only reminds me you're not there. And every time the waiter asks me if someone else will come, I quietly shake my head and say, just one. The river keeps reflecting lights like nothing ever changed, but since the night you walked away, nothing feels the same. Coffee grew cold beside me long before we said goodbye, and sometimes I still wonder which of us left first that night. The cafe closes slowly, the city fades to blue, but every lonely rainy night still ends with thoughts of you.
spring rain on a quiet April night. The river blurred beneath the storm, and the city drowned in lights.
We sat inside our favorite cafe, near the window by the trees, listening to old jazz records, moving softly with the breeze.
You wore the sweater I once loved,
holding warm coffee close, but your eyes looked far away, like someone already gone. Candles flickered on the table while midnight filled the room, and somehow every peaceful thing only made goodbye hurt more.
We used to stay there every weekend, long after closing time,
talking about forgotten songs
and dreams we left behind.
You once said the river lights made the whole world feel less cold, and I believed your gentle voice would never let me go.
But people change without warning,
like seasons changing skies. One day love feels endless, the next it quietly dies.
You reach slowly for my hand,
then let it fall away,
and I knew our story ended before you spoke that day. Now spring rain feels unbearable every time it falls again,
because every drop reminds me of who I lost back then.
The cafe still glows at midnight,
soft lights against the glass, but I can't walk inside anymore without reliving the past.
Sometimes I stand beside the river, watching strangers holding hands,
wondering how something beautiful can disappear like sand.
And every jazz piano melody
still breaks me deep inside,
because you once loved those songs on rainy riverside nights. Maybe somewhere you are happier, far beyond this lonely town.
Maybe someone else now listens when your tired heart breaks down.
But part of me
remains frozen inside that riverside spring, still hearing your quiet goodbye inside everything.
The city moves around me,
cars pass beneath the bridge, while I stay trapped forever inside your memories mist.
and no matter how many seasons pass or how far I run,
every rainy cafe evening still ends with losing you again. She left with the spring rain, and part of me left too. Now every lonely midnight cafe still belongs to you. The river keeps reflecting lights, the jazz still softly plays, but my heart stayed in that cafe on the night you walked away.
If love had stayed one more spring, maybe we would still be here, sitting beside the riverside window, while soft jazz filled our ears. Rain touched gently on the glass, city lights drifted below, and your tired eyes beside me still carried warmth, I know.
You smiled softly through the candlelight, holding coffee near your heart. And I remember wishing silently we would never fall apart. The river shimmered through the darkness under midnight silver skies, while beautiful sadness rested quietly inside your eyes.
We once believed in forever like lonely people always do, thinking love alone could save us from everything we'd been through.
You loved rainy cafe evenings and spring wind through the trees, while I loved every peaceful second you spent beside me.
But time can slowly hollow people without making any sound.
One sleepless night after another, until love can't be found.
Still we kept pretending softly everything would be alright,
even while goodbye was growing inside us every night.
Now every spring rain feels unbearable, every jazz song hurts,
because this city still remembers
the way we once were.
The cafe glows beside the river, candles flickering low, and every empty chair inside still whispers what I know.
Sometimes I still imagine you walking through the rain,
smiling like you used to before we changed.
but midnight fades to morning and silence fills the room,
leaving only me and memories and another lonely tune.
People say love disappears, but I don't think that's true. I think it stays inside the places
That once belonged to two.
That's
Why I still return here whenever storms arrive,
because somewhere inside this cafe
our love is still alive.
the waiter turns the lights down slowly,
The river darkens blue,
and one last jazz song plays tonight.
like a goodbye meant for you.
No matter how many springs pass or how far this world moves on,
Part of me will always remain inside our old love song.
if love had stayed one more spring,
Maybe I wouldn't feel this cold,
but every rainy riverside cafe,
still carries your soul.
the city sleeps beyond the water,
The candles disappear from view, and my heart stays beside the river.